The individual who provided the testimony on which the following was based wished to remain anonymous. As such, any instance of their name has been redacted. It's been almost a month, 26 days, 624 hours, 37,440 minutes. This number could be a little off. I only started to keep track once I noticed it. A rustle of cloth, the sound of footsteps, commonplace sounds in the bustle of a train station or on a city street. The cloth was the first sign, this same swish, 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 never getting louder or softer. For days on end I heard it, yet I dismissed it as the sound of my bag rubbing against my jacket, a mundane occurrence. But then, soon after, the nagging feeling in the back of my mind left me searching until I discovered them. The footsteps. My footsteps sounded louder, and if I changed my gait, I could hear a faint echo, as though my previous step was being played once more. I listened closer. It dawned on me that this echo was actually a second set of footsteps, carefully timed to match the ones produced by my own 2 feet. The eerie nature of these footsteps, the fact that they coincided with my own, it terrified me and confirmed my suspicions. I was being followed. Every few steps I would look back and try to spot the culprit, only to see nothing unusual. No repeat faces, no one standing just a few feet behind me, watching, waiting. I started to wonder if I had imagined everything, if I had finally let my grip on reality slip. But the footsteps, the swish, 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 it remained. 8 days after my discovery, the situation worsened. The footsteps, which before stopped once I reached the threshold of my home, followed me down the hallway to my bedroom. They stopped there. I exhaled a sigh of relief, thinking maybe it couldn't follow me all the way to my bed. It was also around this time that I thought the noises were growing closer, the footsteps and swish, 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 getting louder. I would find any excuse I could to take a train or ride a bus, to be somewhere surrounded by people so I could pretend the noises belonged to passerby. When I was sitting in a bus, there were no footsteps. When I was standing on a train, there were no footsteps. I thought I could get used to it, this constant trail, but then something happened that left me reeling. My feeble, safe space vanished. 4 days ago, the footsteps no longer stopped at my bedroom door. They followed me into my room. At first I didn't notice, but once they registered, my body started to tremble. The footsteps remained with me until I slipped, fearful, under the covers and shut my eyes tight, unable to sleep, but trying my hardest to sink into the sheets, to escape, to forget. It seemed like an eternity, but eventually I felt my mind drifting off. Then I heard a new sound, one infinitely worse than any swishes or footsteps. A whisper. "Good night." It said my name. My whole body grew cold and my heart beat faster. I was shaking as I slowly opened my eyes, unsure of what I expected to see there in the dark. I stared into the blackness of my room for hours, and still I saw nothing. But I could feel it there. I swore I could hear the grin in its voice mocking me. And then, this morning, the footsteps, the swish, the whisper, it was gone. I don't know what changed. I don't know if I should be grateful for the silence or fear that something has happened. Maybe it finally got what it came for. As for me, I still find myself looking over my shoulder, listening carefully, searching for the faint sound of a swish, 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 or an echo in my footsteps, but still I hear nothing. I hear nothing. I feel nothing, save the lingering threads of paranoia as my husk of a body searches for answers which I will most likely never receive, to questions I'm too afraid to ask.